All right, we can go straight to Zoom. If there's any questions, we'll go to Jen.
Hey, Mai, how are you?
Hey, I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. Just to start off, what's a piece of advice you've gotten from Slim or something you've learned from having her as your teammate this season?
I think from the beginning, it was because she's fought through like so many different injuries, knee ones. So it was just like, it may be till like the end of the season you start feeling like yourself. So it's just like running my course, it's different for everyone, but for her, like she's just basically telling me like it's okay, like just get into the rhythm. It may take a while for you to feel like yourself again, or like you may have to change a piece of your game in order to like feel good about yourself. So yeah, I think that's one of the things that I've learned most about her since playing with her.
Awesome. And, you were telling us the other night, you weren't super happy with your individual defense against the Lynx. What do you want to do differently on that end tonight?
No, I think that was like the first game where I felt like I was a step slow in trying to like defend their post players, their best post players. So like this game, I'm just gonna continue to well, first of all, I've been priding myself on knowing like the scout a lot better, knowing like exactly what not only my player, but like a lot of the other players want to do on the opposing team, like their go-to moves and stuff. So I think it's just continuing that and not putting a lot of pressure on myself, because Tosh did make a good point when we were in media about it's not just individuals. We play team defense. So I think not being so hard on myself if my player does score.
Yeah, Eric was talking, I think it was after the Phoenix game about how you've, studied film more, really like learned tendencies for your defensive effort. Can you talk us through that? Like, how have you kind of, changed your routine, or what are you doing differently to be able to know all that now?
Yeah, just watching a lot more film with Toya, just being a student of the game again and knowing that like there's more room to grow for me. And that was one of the things this off season and our exit meeting that we talked about like with the coaching staff of like that's the next step in my game is just knowing tendencies, watching more film, being a student of the game a lot better.
And last thing real quick, just what is the difference that you feel out there? Like you were talking a little bit about feeling a step slow the other night. Do you feel like a step quicker now than last year, or how does that, like, have you noticed a difference in how that feels out on the court now that you are, extra prepared?
Yeah. I think it's the game is just like slowing down now for me, but now I think for me, like I can actually like know exactly like what's going to happen. Like I know like the plays and stuff of the opposing team. So it's like I know exactly what's going to happen. So like I try to like not necessarily predetermine, but like be a step quicker to it. And no, yeah. So I guess yeah,
Awesome.
I'm a step quicker than last year.
Thank you.
We can go to Reagan.
Hi, this is Reagan. I'm going to be doing the analyst for the game today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Wanted to check in with you. I read an article about how you've got kind of this theme about accept all days. Yeah. And can you talk just a little bit more about that and how you carry that into day to day, the game on court, off court?
Yeah. For me, like with this injury, coming back from it, not knowing exactly when I'm going to feel like myself again, accepting that some days are going to be better than others and just taking it one day at a time and not getting ahead of myself and not getting too down on myself, because again, some days may be better than others. I'm going to feel like crap sometimes, and sometimes I like feel like amazing. So it's just about, just accepting every single day, whether it's like I can only give 30% of my 100, but knowing like that 30, I'm going to give all of my 30 and accepting that and just believing in this process that I'm on right now.
So what I heard or read was that kind of came from some time that you spent with the team sport mental conditioning coach. I'm not sure exactly how you guys characterize that person. Is that something that you've just been in practice throughout your career of taking advantage of, or is this new territory for you?
Oh, working with Stu?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So since my rookie year, me and Stu have been working together. Like, he was definitely huge for me when I went to South Korea, because that was totally different for me, and just like it was just a lot for me in South Korea.
Yeah.
So me and Stu definitely got to spend a lot of time together on the phone, FaceTimes, no matter what time it was. He was always there for me. So whenever I'm going through like something like mentally, whether it be basketball or not, like, he's always there, and he's always like giving me like ways to change my mindset and just practice, and basically like just practice like my mind.
Yeah.
So me and Stu have been working together since my rookie year.
That's
So
great.
nothing new.
Does he travel with y'all?
Some games he'll travel with us. He's not on the road with us today.
Okay. Are you comfortable with us talking about that on air? Are you okay with that?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. That's fine. Yeah.
Great. Okay. Also, you've had I've watched your career, and obviously there's been injuries, and Elena last year just being limited in her load. And I've been so impressed with how you can evolve your game season to season, but also game to game. And talk a little bit about that for you, and how's that been for you? And then also, how are you trying to turn that into an advantage?
I think since my rookie year, I've always had amazing vets in vets all around, but like post player vets who played in like different ways. So like I can always pull something from one of the vets that I've played with. So now I feel like it's all coming together. Elena's a phenomenal player. So you definitely like want her on the court, but it's like learning how to play with her. And then when she's not with us, it's like learning how to not take anything that she's doing, but like know like little things, how she's able to get shots, how she's able to get her teammates open, and just use that towards my game. So I've definitely been able to learn how to take different pieces of veterans that I've played with. So far.
Well, one more thing. I'm also watched you. I've been in some of your practices, and you're just a communicator. You seem like a leader who finds a way to recognize when someone's body language is a little off or needs a little encouragement. I've heard that you're one of those like mom-like figures on the team that just takes the newbies under your wing. No,
I know ain't no one over here said I was a mom figure.
Well, that you take people under your wing. How about that? Is that fair?
I guess I guess I'm just like not even a player, just a person who just wants everyone to feel welcome. I always go back to like when I first came to this team, everyone was like showered me with love and open arms. It was immediately like a family atmosphere. So that's like something that that's something like I think like I can bring to this team, of just knowing that like this is a family, like we can talk to each other, and just me learning my teammates and knowing like, oh, they have this certain face on their face. Oh, that's what that means. Okay, like let me talk to them. Or hey, they need a second to calm down, or they need a second, and then I can go see, oh, what's up, like what's wrong, or whatever the case may be. But that's just something that I pride myself on, is just being like a good person and just caring about others, not just myself. Because sometimes it's like you may be down, like I may be down, but like I could see someone else is down or someone else is happy, and I can use that energy to bring me back up, because it's just like
So good.
This team is just so like contagious, where it's just like if we're all happy and we're all good vibes, like sky's the limit.
That's awesome. Awesome. Well, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for your time.
No problem.
All right, Maya, that's all we have. Thank you.
Thank you. Mom figure. Who called me the mom?